Hey guys, Arm&Gun here tonight with a table full of toys and a topic I am passionate about, and that is incorporating lights within your EDC. Your everyday carry loadout should include one or more lights, whether that's on your person, in your pocket, on your pistol, shotgun, go-to AR, SBR, or the USW by B&T, which is actually pretty darn cool. But whatever it is that you guys are using on a daily basis and relying on, I firmly believe it should have a light on it. Both for whatever you're going to use it for and for training purposes when you're using that firearm. I'll explain why I think you should have them, how you should be training with them, and basically the best way to do that is for me to physically go through my builds here, my go-to things, and how I use them, why I use them, which ones I like, and which ones I don't, and why. Now it's very obvious, everything here is Olight based. There's a couple reasons for that. First of all, full disclaimer, I do have an affiliate link with Olight. I'm not going to tell you to buy this stuff. I'm basically just going to tell you why I use it and how I use it. And the decision is honestly up to you. I'm not here to shill for them. I'm just here to talk about why I think EDC lights are important and how I use mine. If you do want to indirectly support the channel, what I do here, using the affiliate links below for Olight and the other companies I have links and discount codes for there, please feel free to do that. I definitely appreciate that. I just want to make it clear that, you don't need Olight, you don't need Surefire, you don't need Steiner. Whatever you have, I just think it's important that you have a light as part of your EDC. And we'll talk about the differences between battery powered versus rechargeable as well, because there's some different scenarios where one of them is very important and one of them is not so much, and vice versa. So we'll get into that as well. Guys, one of the number one reasons I advocate a weapon mounted light on an EDC is just when you're gonna use it. Chances are, when you draw your gun, you ain't got the sun. And wait for this, you need to light up the night to stay in the fight. Boom! Dropping some wordplay bombs on y'all. Always get more than you bargain for on this channel. And yeah, it took me more than one take to get that right. But no guys, in all seriousness, you should be able to properly identify your target. That's a huge gun safety 101. Identify your target, know what you're shooting at, and know what's beyond your target. So if you're recreational shooting or hunting, whatever at night, definitely a must. You should either this or night vision. That's also important. And actually, we've got a light here that, or a laser rather, that works with night vision as well. We'll get to that at the end of the video. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, if this is a range toy for you guys, if you guys only shoot your guns at the range, you don't own them for defensive purposes, which the people are like that are out there, that's fine. But then in that case, the light is a toy. But for defensive use, duty use, outdoor use, whatever, I highly recommend the light. Know what your target is, know what's beyond it. And if you're going to be relying on a firearm in any type of serious capacity, you have it there for a purpose. And if that situation is going to be a tense moment and something you're going to be actively training towards, I'm a huge proponent of having the stuff on. Use your stuff as you would use it in the moment. Don't take out your handgun with nothing on it, shooting just plinking ammo, and try and dial it in. Like, run your defensive loads, run your EDC, do what you're going to do so that in the heat of the moment, something else doesn't trip you up. And that's very important. And for guys that are really, by the way, this is not my gun. This is loaned to me by a buddy, and he's probably gonna shoot me for putting an Olight on his Agent 2 by Nighthawk. Man, this I'm gonna complain about batteries later, just as a bit of foreshadowing. And for what this is worth, I could supply myself with CR123s for the rest of my life. But again, loaned firearm. Thanks, buddy. You know who you are. His little Instagram's down here. Go follow him. He's a solid dude. But yeah, there's a purpose for batteries. There's a purpose for rechargeable. We'll get into that. Well, actually, basically, we're here. So training is super important. Again, do your daily drills with your equipment as you would expect to use it in the heat of the moment. And guys, ammo prices right now are crazy. However, that doesn't mean you can't dry fire. Do all your manipulations. T-Rex Arms has a great video about doing a lot of the stuff you can do. You can do all your fundamentals right up to the trigger pull, follow through everything without ammunition. Ammunition is kind of that feedback loop, recoil management. That's kind of what that's there for. And you guys can still sneak those in a limited basis and conserve that ammo, but you can do 95% of what you need to do and practice and hone those skills with dry fire. Just dry fire with a light. And that's why I love rechargeable stuff. I don't know what it is about myself, but I friggin' hate batteries. I mean, not all batteries are bad. These ones run off of AAAs. That's fine. I got a million AAAs around the house for a million other things, so that's a part of my life. I need to have AAA batteries around. Nothing else takes friggin' CR123A bat. Well, thermals do now, which is kind of annoying. So I might have to eventually commit, because I am going down that road, because nods and thermals, guys, I'm talking about EDC lights right now. Nods and thermals is the next level. All this stuff directly applies. It's just up in the game, yet another, taking the whole thing up another level. Being able to see in the night is a must. If it's with a flashlight, that's level 1. If it's without a flashlight, ooh, that's wizard eye stuff. That's good stuff. And if you're running nods, that changes everything. I actually did a video recently about my 2 go-to CQB ARs, like 11.5 inch barrels. One is set up for, again, bump in the night, whatever general use. It's got a flashlight on it, set up accordingly. The other one is set up for nod specific, and it is a very, very different build. Video up here. You guys want to learn more about that, go check that out. But I find that kind of stuff fascinating, and I will be talking about it more as the channel continues. But that was a bit of a tangent. Back to the battery side story here. So my problem is I don't like using CR123As. Lights like these are battery hogs. They chew through CR123s fast, and they're pretty expensive batteries. But realistically, batteries are a fraction of the cost of ammunition, which is an integral part of training, so I don't even really know what I'm saying. Batteries do have their purpose. If you're out in the field, you're not near a source where you can recharge stuff. Now, some of these rechargeable batteries do last a long time, but batteries, just having those things at the ready, having a supply of those where if your thing goes dead, you can just chuck new ones in, you're good to go again. That is a benefit, and you can't really get around that with recharge. Oh wait, unless your rechargeable batteries, you can also get spares. These things take 3500 milliamp batteries, which is really cool. The Olight Mini has the same battery in it, so you guys get some cross product compatibility. That's handy. These ones here use 5000 milliwatt batteries, so they actually last quite a dang long time. But that's something to consider. So you either have extra batteries or use rechargeable batteries, whatever. But it's batteries, again, at the end of the day, it's good to have, even if rechargeables, have a spare if you're going to be out in the field for an extended period of time. But I just find CR123s are kind of a use and lose, and I just don't like that. And I find that if I'm training with my pistol or my rifle, shotgun, whatever, I don't tend to use the light nearly as much if it's battery operated. Just maybe just me internally, like I'm being like a little Scrooge or something like that. I don't want to waste the battery. Again, back to the Nighthawk example, I could afford CR123As for the rest of my life without that one pistol. But I think I'd rather have a Nighthawk and then just bitch once in a while and run some run some rechargeable stuff. I'll make that sacrifice. But I found that, like, this was my original weapon-mounted light, and I used it a decent amount, but then as soon as I got this, I immediately realized how much I didn't use the light. When I had this thing, it was just constantly using it. The light, the laser, it's for training purposes and being able to get your reps in, get your experience. Like, in heat of the moment, all of a sudden you're like, oh, which light is it? You know, is it this one or that one, or does it work this way or that way? And it's important to understand how this stuff works. It should be second nature. It should be one of the other manipulations. It's just, you know, go to, ready to do it, like anything else. And like this gun is, again, it's a bit unique because this is the B&T USW. It's got a side folding stock into it. I freaking love this thing. I got a lot of other videos on YouTube about it. You can go learn about them there. But really cool little thing. We're clear. Nice. The single pull, the double action sucks in this thing, but the single action is pretty slick. Red dots on your EDC. That was a topic I didn't mean to cover today, but also friggin' fantastic. Highly recommended. Again, there's nighttime benefits with using a red dot. Now it's a topic for another video. But point I'm making is rechargeable means if you're like me, you're going to use it way more. You got no excuse not to. This one too, these Odins, it's just 2000 lumens, boom, there you go. And I'm not worried about sucking up a battery for it to do that. So now this is one of the reasons why I use Olight. I love the convenience of it. Everything is, the rechargeable nature of it means I can use this stuff all day, every day, and don't think about batteries. Everything uses the same charger. It's a nice little magnetic deal right here. Slap it on, this thing can charge into every like cell phone USB block. You can run this off a portable battery pack out in the bush if you want as well. And I can use the same charger throughout all of these things. They all use the same charger, even the Odin series of weapon-mounted, like rifle-specific lights. And Odin Mini, they all just work. It's fantastic. Magnetic, really convenient. And then the magnetic tape switches are pretty handy too. I also like how these ones are QD, so you just flip the little switch, flip the button, pull the light off, and there you go. So it's pretty slick. The weapon-mounted light specific ones though don't have a dual switch or just a single switch, but you got momentary low, high, and click on, click off. So it's a good time, and again, you get that momentary and on-off feature with the tape switch as well. So I just like it. It's really fast and simple to switch between weapon systems. This Odin Mini attached to a rifle that I can't show you yet. More details on this beautiful unit later in December. But I've got an APC 223 right here. Again, with the mount, just boom, on, throw that magnetic tail cap on, and then we are in business. So I like that. I can swap stuff out quickly between rifles with a couple extra of these little mounts. It's just really, really handy. I mean, come on guys, look how cute this little thing is. It's a good time, it's a good time. Anyways, I digress. Now for your rifle, this is something interesting. Again, training-wise, once you start getting your rifle set up the way you'd want to use it in whatever situation, if you got a bug-out gun set up, whatever you want, again, if you got a competition AR that's all streamlined, slicked up for just low profile, go fast, low drag, then you don't want or need any of this stuff. But if it's your one gun that you depend on, you should have a light on it, and again, you should be training with that light on it because this does throw the balance off significantly. You have a chunk of metal out here that you're manipulating and actuating and whatnot. You have all your stuff that goes with it. If you got tape switches and lasers and other stuff, you want to account for that, and that does make your gun front heavy very quickly. Something definitely to be aware of. Actually, partially a reason why some guys go with a small mini light like this instead of the full size, just for that weight savings. Nonetheless, throw a light on it, I'm happy. I personally tested and have shooting videos of these on shotguns, shooting slugs, buckshot, even this one here, which I had my doubts for. She held true. This is a bigger version of the Warrior Mini, and it's clamped on there. I don't like the mount. The mount's kind of cheap, and it's also not fast to get on and off. If they did a mount like this, that was this slick for your EDC stuff, where you could actually theoretically use this as a nice EDC light and have it on your gun, that would be nice. This is kind of hodgepodge, and it's on there, it worked, but it could be done better. This thing, honestly, one of these things that rides with me 24, well, not 24/7. One of these rides on my pants 24/7. So it's on my person anytime my pants are on. And even COVID aside, I'm usually wearing pants. This copper one here, actually this is pretty well made too. Again, people might rag on Olight for being Chinese, but hey guys, my iPhone is made in China, and I do half my filming with my iPhone. So if I use it daily like I do with this guy right here, I'm not gonna shy away from it, and I'm gonna talk about it. I think these are awesome products in their own respect, and I dig it. It's actually legit copper that they mill out, and the milling on these things is actually really well done, so I can appreciate that. A lot of guys buy Olights and just collect them. They don't even use them. Well, maybe they do, but a lot of them collect them. They do limited edition patterns and things like that often, and they pretty much have a new sale and a new product launch every month. They move pretty fast, actually. On that note, right now this is Black Friday, so sales are through the roof. I figured it was a good time. It's a good time for you guys to stock up on EDC stuff. You guys should get stuff for all your platforms, your major platforms. Start using it, start playing with it. Even start small. Start with one. If I had to pick one, this Odin Mini is actually really cute, and I love the Balder Mini as well. If you're gonna go with Olight and you're gonna go with one for each, like this is your pistol, this is your rifle, you can swap it around. They send you a couple mounts. They can send you an M-Lock mount and a Picatinny mount, 1913 mount. And then you probably like buy two of those. You're gonna get something free for them anyways. They usually always bundle stuff, so you grab one of those, or go all out and grab one of these Warrior Minis. I love it. But guys, end of the day, get that light on your EDC, on your person, on your rifle, whatever it is, get one. And number two, train with it. Very important. Then once I've sold you on EDC, start looking into night vision. So on that note, guys, let's turn up the lights, and I'll show you this last little guy. Again, it's another new product release from them. It's a white light with a twist. It's got an IR laser in the module, which makes it extra flexible because you can use it just as your normal no nods light or with nods and get a little laser pointer. And here we go. Game changer. Night vision is so freaking cool. Just walk you around the armory here a little bit. You guys don't see this every day, and definitely not in the dark. So a little extra fun here tonight. Guys, I want to show you something out here in my hand, which you'll see is blurry because one drawback with night vision is it's got a limited focus range. But let me point something out to you. That XCR. And I'm pointing at it with an invisible laser. Well, not invisible for night vision image intensifiers, which pick up IR signatures. This is an IR light, and I can't see anything with my naked eye. I can only see it through the camera here, which is really cool. This is Olight's first foray into the nods game, the IR game, and I don't know if it's the best quality. I've noticed the laser pulsates a little bit. I get little flecks of things around it. I can't see that here. I can only see that when I'm looking directly through the night vision myself, and kind of, you know, scrutinizing it. It's their first foray. It's a pretty inexpensive way to get a neat little unit like this. I'm showing you guys inside my safe here with the lasers actually kind of lighting some stuff up. Kind of cool. Anyways, guys, just wanted to show you what night vision is like. It's so cool. Again, this is what you see without night vision. Black. I can't see anything in here. Night vision, you just you get a really great picture. So that's pretty impressive. Guys, I hope I turned a bunch more of you onto EDC weapon mounted lights today. And I hope I turned at least a few of you on to night vision, or at least gave you the bug. It's expensive, but man, it is a game. It's EDC level 3.0, no doubt. So guys, if you like my content, I have 5 things for you. Yes, I'm doing this with a hand. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at arm&gun. I post cool stuff there daily. Great sexy shots of guns, and lots of other video content in the stories from the armory. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in this Thanksgiving holiday. I appreciate you. I'm definitely thankful for you guys. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Arm and Gun, out.